Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go to wrap up a busy weekend of football. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go! First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go. Right at 8. I got 20.
Now Newton on first down. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A huge play there right off the bat. 64 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. What's the ad? 25. Check 25. Check 25.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of 2 there, second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. They'll toss it out to Carson. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a fourth and goal.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there. Got
to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's second and 7 now from the 28. Now they try the right side here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. The deception there pays off to perfection. 14 yards on the fake punt and a first down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And an alley to run. A big play there for the Dolphins. 41 yards on the ground. Well, a nice little sprint there. I guess if you're the defense, the only thing you hold on to, you got him out of bounds, but it's 1st and goal.
And that's all you can hold on to, because they didn't hold on to him very well on that run. He gives them 1st and goal, as you outlined, with a big-time play.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
A 27-yard attempt.
And the kick by Gonzalez, he is good. And the Dolphins are going to tie the score at 3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. He'll let it. He's got a man. Complete. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Odell Beckham, 72 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack.
That's the end of the first quarter.
10-3 our score after one here on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Take four.
That's taken in by Callaway. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Here we go. Single. Watch one. Go. We got it. Check. That's it. Check.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. They'll set up a throw. Buying time to his left. This is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They'll come out in the pistol. stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
Ready? The mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Focus, defense, focus.
They go with a keeper. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Down. 56 the outlaw. 6. They can't hang with us. 22. Check. Bomber. 22. Check. Bomber.
Now this time he'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Patriots get the football back. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Let's go, D.
Out of the gun, Newton. He finds Beckham complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one good for 24 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now on 2nd and 13. Newton, rush coming, and he's taken down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Ready? Ready? Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Odell Beckham. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 17-3. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
2nd and 9 now. Open man is QT complete. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
We got this. Kill.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And his throw is incomplete. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Miami first down. That one going for a gain of 11. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. Second and 4. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. T.Y. Hilton there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle. They had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. Here's Newton. Complete to his tight end, Seth DeValve. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Second and 5 now. Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, here's Newton. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Johnson. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
So the missed field goal, and now they're in great shape. They'll start at the 38. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Muhammad Wilkerson sacks him that time, coming in off the edge. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Safety's creeping.
And to give this time to the tailback. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Yeah, 60 outlaw. Check 56. Get that quarterback. And
They're going to look to throw. And it's caught by Parker. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Now a pass, and it's complete to QT. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
oh, yeah, and here we go again. Here we go again. Go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Dancing to his, and he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Back to you. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Right here, right here.
There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. I got you. Same on. Kill, kill, kill.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get him to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerome Baker able to drop in that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. He'll pitch it back. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Newton now to throw. It's caught by OBJ. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England 1st down. Newton now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Here's Newton. It's caught. Beckham. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. Newton now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Well, he had 2 sacks earlier. Now he has 4 total tackles for a loss after that play.
Well, they obviously have to do a better job trying to block him. But short of that, you know what the quarterback has to do? Make sure he doesn't hand it to him when he's back there thinking he's one of his own guys. His quickness, his suddenness, his speed getting into the offense's backfield has been something else in this game.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Great.
From the gun, Newton. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Newton. Catch is made by Harry. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
On first down, Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. He's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Check right. Watch it, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Back to throw, Newton. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
To throw is Newton. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Odell Beckham with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
4 yards on the pickup.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2nd and 6. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
20. Good track. Good track. 1, 3,
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory.
Let's go, D.
Newton's going to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaq Lawson, his second sack of the night.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And now look at him go. The 30. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. Like they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. 25 seconds to go. A must recover if they're going to have any chance. And the Patriots are going to recover, and that should just about assure victory. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7.
That's going to be a long day. Switch. 56 to Mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Check pass. Full trot. Like 56.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. Intended for Kiki QT. He was defended by Patrick Peterson.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his... And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
That's how we do it, man.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to.
next week. We'll talk to you next time.